I can never understand if we're humans or animals. I can never understand why planning of basics, like first of all, taking head counts, you understand? First of all, knowing, okay, what are the number of families who are residents in this community, for instance, knowing, okay, we're going to be giving this, each family bring a representative. We cannot have two people from one family speak to them in their own native language. Get it? There has to be a meeting point, some sort of a town hall where you can say, okay, each family, get your people, go into these communities, get someone, get the list. No, okay, this is the number of people we have. We have 120 bags of grain, a mixture of wheat, corn, rice, and what have you. So we're going to have to share it amongst this number of persons. And then if in less than 3 days, if you get people assigned this tax to them, you should have finished. And now, okay, each family that gets, each family of 20, for instance, should get this number of people. Just sit down, a basic mathematics. This thing shouldn't be rocket science, but why do we have to debase humans to this point, just to even give them something to put in their mouths? Ambassador.
Did you watch The Elderly Lady? I weep for this country because we've lost empathy, we've lost sympathy, and our insatiable greed has brought us this low to treat our citizens like this. We're in a society where we've had all kinds of statistics, all kinds of data. The banks have it, the road safety have it, the immigration passport all have it. But we seem to be, I think, deliberately subjecting ourselves to this inhuman treatment. Look at that elderly lady. I'm not talking about the young ones that are agile, that has run. Look at that elderly lady. That's a typical example of what our politicians have turned our citizens into. Now, you have the National Youth Service Corps. You have the Red Cross. You have also the NEMA, that is an institution. What stops us from engaging these youth corps that are in the 774 local government areas to take on this palliative distribution? Why must we politicize everything to the point that we demonstrate and showcase our greed and our insatiable appetite for corruption? That's a bag of rice that you see that is surrounded there. Not bags of rice, a bag of rice. And then tomorrow when the children can't bear it and they're going to join Boko Haram, they're going to join cultists, they're going to join all militancy, we complain.
Who wants to see their mother, their aged mother or grandmother falling on the ground because you want to get some cups of grain? Now, SERAPs have continued to provide their services by raising awareness and all of this. Now, their demand for governments to give detailed accounts of the 2 billion and other means money they have so far received. If this is what we are seeing as part of the way they are showing the palliative, do you think anything is going to come out of SERAPs that they haven't going to? Because we have politicians, political office holders who are bigger than the law. Do you think anything is going to come out of this demand being made by SERAP?
If our institutions, like in SENA crimes, are enforcing their roles and responsibilities, then I would have agreed that the efforts of SERAP is going to translate into something practical and resolute. But unfortunately, we are in a system where the laws, the rules, are made for certain people and not applicable to certain class of people. Here we have a situation where we had COVID and we saw what happened. Not too long ago in Bayelsa, flood victims that are yet to recover from 2022 now saw their grains in a warehouse. And of course, what is going to happen is not going to change because it's the same set of people. We have the same set of greedy politicians who don't realize that there is a time they have to start showing empathy to Nigerians that are going through a lot of hardship. If these monies that are being sent to the state governors are being rechanneled to agriculture, are being rechanneled to fixing our refineries, we'll be seeing some of these things. Nigerians are very resilient and very hardworking set of people. They are not too interested in the humongous monies our politicians want to take home. They just want the basis. Let the electricity function. Let the refineries function so that we can afford fuel. And then Nigerians don't really bother about what bullet vans and jeeps and the jets that they buy and how they travel and what they do with their money. Nigerians are a set of contented set of people. But look at the way we've driven ourselves to below animal status.
All right.
The government are not going to give a breakdown of that 2 billion. I can bet you on that. And even the Greens that are brought, I can tell you that most of these politicians have said that we are housing them for their party faithfuls, probably, towards December. And maybe towards some of these elections that are coming on in these 3 states as well. That's what is going to happen. And we're just going to keep revolving in circle, like we really don't know what to do. You want to distribute these palliatives, get the National Youth called the personnel. Support them with the Red Cross and NEMA, and you'll see how we'll have a seamless distribution without even going through these details that you have given. I mean, we know the households, we know our locations, but the 774 local governments have all our National Youth Corps members there.
And the numbers, the numbers are also with the INEC, for instance, the registered and non-registered. At least that could actually help to have an estimation. But again, this is Nigeria. We can only hope for the best. When is the best going to come? We have no idea.